So let me show you what I am just calling at this point a load of horseshit. I have the front forks off of this 1984 VF500F Honda Interceptor, the Mini-Scepter. Anyway, I don't think these fork seals have ever been changed, and well, they're leaking, and it's about time that they get replaced. And what I need to do is remove that Circlip inside of there. There's a little Circlip in here that keeps everything, the seal and everything inside of it. The problem with this one is, when I tried to remove it, let's see, where are you? Basically, the Circlip has two little holes inside of it that you put one of these snap ring pliers in. And as you compress them, it brings the Circlip together, and then you can run it up the entire fork length and get that Circlip out. The problem is, even after 3 weeks of soaking this in PB Blaster and then Evapo-Rust, both ends snapped right off of this Circlip. And it's going to be tough for me to show, but I promise it's there. So I have heard if there's enough of it, you could try to drill another hole through it. The issue basically on this entire thing is you can never get a good angle due to the fact that you cannot remove this fork leg. So from what I read, the only thing you can do is to try to break that fork or the Circlip up by drilling holes all through the sides, and maybe you'll get it. And I have missed on 4 of them. Well, I've hit it. I've drilled little pieces off, but not enough to get the fucking thing out. So basically at this point, this entire thing is ruined, which absolutely sucks. I figured 3 weeks in the PB Blaster would be enough, but it just never busted loose. I've got another one I'll show. I think I'm going to be able to get this one out, but that's also without difficulty. Or without, yeah, right. Many difficulties encountered. So I ran a Dremel through this, trying to drill it from the sides, but you just don't get the angle to actually break this thing up. And this Circlip, it just seems so overbuilt for this that it's been an issue. So anyway, let's see if we can get the other one out. So this is the other one with the the good Circlip. This one also got the PB Blaster and Evapo-Rust treatment. What you're supposed to do is take these snap ring pliers, put them in the 2 holes at the end of the Circlip, and pull it out. As you see, most of these snap ring pliers, you can't go straight in. You bump into it. These are the thinnest ones I could find at work, stolen from there. Bought some bigger tips so they fit the holes better, and so I put them in, 1 and 2. All right, it's in there. Oh. All right, so where I was really struggling with this before, let's see if I can get a little bit here. Where I was really struggling with this before was I could push them in, I can compress it, but I can't pull the ring up, no matter what I try. And I can argue with it, I could try to get a lip. If I get a lip over the edge, I could probably pull the whole thing around by getting a pick under it. And I'm just not able to do that. So what I did is I've tried several different types of snap ring pliers, and I go over to my handy dandy extractors toolbox, and I have tried these. These are even worse because this one's wider, gives me a worse angle. I have tried these. These are some cheap ass Harbor Freight ones, but I thought maybe this, outside of this little screw here, I thought maybe I'd get a bunch of good leverage if I could depress that. Anyway, these didn't work either. So I went online and I bought this motherfucker, and I got a good feeling about this. The one thing I really don't like about this is it doesn't have interchangeable tips. However, that would require giving one of these really thick, edges so you could have an interchangeable tip. So I think these are the Motion Pro ones. I think these are what are referenced in the old Climber manual. And I was just worried, if you break one of these tips, you've broken the entire thing. So if these tips are weak Chinesium, well, then this was a quick $30 that I'll just break, but maybe it'll work. Let's try it. Alrighty, let's hope, because I've never gotten this out before. See how much better my clearance is? I'm straight down with these things as opposed to using one of these. There we go, compressed. Oh, that felt close. I was close. Come on. Come on. Come on, my little red lobster. Oh. It just feels like I'm going to break something this entire fucking time. Come on. This is going to be it. The press is good. Oh, it's right there. Oh, hell yeah. What do you think about that? Been struggling with this for about 2 months. Get some. Now, you want to see how stupid to me this design is? These notches right here. Let's see. I got a good pointer. Here, we'll use this as a big ass pointer. See how weak that spot is right there? This is where it snapped on the other one. And right there is where it snapped on the other one. So, to me, probably not the best design, because I've never seen another one like this. Maybe they're all like this? Well, no. Well, they're not all like this, because I've done several forks before, and I have not seen one quite like this. So, this is a little bit much to me, because these weak points are extremely weak. They should just make the entire thickness of the whole thing a thinner diameter. Not diameter, but you know what I'm talking about. A thinner width, so it can compress evenly through the whole thing, so it doesn't have those weak points, so you end up breaking the fucking thing and trashing your entire goddamn fork. Then you have to buy new ones, which also need new seals because those are just as old. But got this out, pretty happy about that.